Yo, what is going on? What is cracking? What's going on, all you movie dojo maniacs? What is happening? It's your boy, Fat Samurai Guy, back again with another movie dojo episode with my main man. That's right, the main man. It's Lobo, son. Filmmaker, martial artist, stuntman, writer. That's right, Kyle Wong. Always a
What's
pleasure
up?
having him here. How
Thank
are
you
you
for
doing,
having me
brother?
back. I'm doing all right. Just slightly
Did you
too overworked.
survive? Did you survive? We'll find out. We'll get to it. We'll get to it right
Oh,
now.
God.
All right. Let's do the roll call. That's right,
Oh,
because I like to put a little shine on it. That's right. On some of the names, you know what I'm saying? All you badasses that show up on time,
mhm.
actually, or afterwards, a little bit afterwards, to hang out with us knuckleheads and hear us talk about cinema and all that good stuff. We got it in the house. Jake Hall.
What's
What's going
up?
on, Jake? Heather in the house, Side Long, Anti-Hero Headbanger, Evelina, Bob Odinson. That's right, they're slowly trickling on in. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. Sauce, son. That's how we roll. So today, woo, we got two doozies today. Um, I saw the trailer. I did not do trailer reactions for either of these. I saw the trailer for The Princess, and I was kind of like, okay, it's violent. That took me by surprise. I wasn't sure what tone they were going for. It kind of from the trailer, it kind of looked like they were going for dark comedy, but I didn't know. I didn't know. And then I was getting ready to watch it, so me and Kyle can review it. And then I heard some other news that have had have cometh acrosseth the spectrum of the internet. And there's
We're live,
another
buddy.
movie. I know we're live, buddy. There's another movie that came out also this year, also with a female lead. But the reason why I put these two movies together is because I also found out uh, that both female actresses, both stars of both of these movies, went through some rigorous training, apparently, so they can pull off the maneuvers and look convincing on screen for our enjoyment. Did they pull it off? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Who else is here? I know some other people. Oh, there you go. Sight Long in the house. All right. Oh man. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Oh, first off, guys, Samurai, this was like a last minute uh schedule something and talk about cinema today. We almost didn't know we were gonna do it today.
Yeah.
Samurai Guy's work schedule is like screwing things up recently, so I didn't have time to do no special fancy intro. I don't have a whole bunch of images. I don't have video footage, so it's just off the cuff
We're live.
talking. We're live, buddy.
We're live, buddy.
With some bootleg notes, and I put in a few images, but they're on they're for something else towards the end of the stream, and they're very important.
hmm
We have some examples, okay? But that's all I really put in here. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. This is just us talking. But we appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us and hearing us ramble here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into The Princess here. All right, directed by Lee Van Kiet. And the reason why I really wanted to watch this after seeing the trailer, because I was like, man, that the director's name sounds familiar. And I was like, oh shit, he's the director that did the movie called
Fury.
Fury. Yes, and not the tank movie, the
No.
but
No, no, no. We don't
not the
talk about
tank
that one.
movie because people confused. I actually like Fury. That's another review for another day. But this Fury, he directed that, and it stars the very extremely talented Veronica and Go, and she's great in that movie. And that movie really surprised me because I heard some hubbub, but I didn't really know what to think.
Mhm.
And throughout the course of the film, the fight scenes got better and better until we got the finale. But I could see for that movie, Kyle, I'm sure you can agree with me
Yeah.
that if people were going in with a lot of high expectations,
Yeah.
and because of all the hype, I
Yeah.
could see people watching Fury and maybe being let down in
Mhm.
some ways. But I wasn't because, like I said, I really didn't know what I was going to get because I didn't see a
Yeah.
trailer or anything. I
No,
just heard the name, so
and
I was
especially
excited.
yeah, especially when like you have Veronica known for the Rebel End clash, and then
Yeah.
now she has her own like headlining film, and right after the Last Jedi. We won't talk about that, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
and I have a rant about that, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But
yeah,
yeah, that's the real reason, not just because we have the two female leads that went through
mhm,
rigorous training to be convincing on screen.
yeah,
But he's the director of The Princess. I was like, oh wow, and Veronica's in this as well.
yeah,
We even have other favorites. Olga is in here.
yep,
She's always great in
mm,
everything.
yeah.
Even except Black Widow, but that's not her fault. That's not her fault. But Dominique Cooper,
Yeah,
he plays Julius in this, and
and Howard
he's the
Stark.
best actor in this. But yeah, there's we have some names
Hmm.
in here, but here's the brief plot synopsis. Okay, so it says when a strong-willed princess refuses to wed the cruel sociopath Julius, she is kidnapped and locked in a remote tower of her father's castle with her vindictive suitor intent on taking her father's throne. The princess must save the kingdom. And the plot is we've seen it before, it's nothing new. Very
So
simple, very simplistic, but that's not nothing bad if it's still an entertaining movie, correct?
wait, that was what the movie was about? What the hell was I watching?
Oh my goodness! I know. We're gonna get into it. So I'm going back and forth, Kyle. My bootleg
Yep,
notes.
no
So at
problem.
any time, jump in, buddy.
Yep.
All right. So I had a bad feeling when the movie just started,
Hmm.
and like 5 seconds in, we're treated to the credits, like the
Yeah.
title. Like as soon as the movie starts, 5 seconds, the princess, and I was kind of like, oh no, I just got a I got a bad vibe.
Yep.
I kind of got a bad vibe, and I was just kind of like the production value. I was like, man, this is kind of a big Hulu release. Like, what is going
Mhm.
on with some of this bad CGI and like what's happening? But Samurai Guy's patient. I did finish all 8 Resident Evil Netflix episodes. So Samurai Guys I have a lot of patience. That's right. Those Netflix episodes. But yeah, so bad feeling from the opening, and we're introduced to we have these two jobbers, they're minions. They're watching over the princess. One of them's trying to get a little horny with her, and she breaks out of her chains, and then we have a fight scene. The fight scene, I would say, is average. But what's funny is if you didn't read the plot synopsis and if you didn't watch the trailer, anybody just casually watching the movie is probably like, what the fuck is happening right
Yeah.
now? Why is she fight? Wait, why is she chained up? Why is she fighting? What is going on? Right? Like, but we I kind of knew what was happening at
Yeah.
least. I like the stab in the eye. I like when
Mhm.
she stabbed the dude in the eye. I did enjoy that. But unfortunately, that fight ended with a really horrible, bad roundhouse kick that
Oh
leads
god.
that leads to more horrible CGI as the guy falls down to the water. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, dude, this is a big Hulu release.
Mhm.
Like, what is this production value here?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
Like,
again, like I said, we have huge pluses to the film. We have Dominique Cooper and Olga casted in the film as villains. They were trying. They were trying as much as they
that
could with the material that they were
that
given.
that is definitely a stretch. And I'm not sa-
No,
I'm not
no,
s-
no, go ahead.
I'm not saying on a fact like, Olga, let's give you a whip. Let's make it intimidating and let's give you a whip. And I'm just like, really? You're gonna just gonna give her a whip? You can't train her also? Look what she did with Taskmaster. No offense.
That's all right.
but but
That was her stunt double. That was her male stunt double, by the way.
exactly.
Oh God, triggered. Everyone's triggered now. Oh Jesus. Uh,
But
but
yeah,
no, I
like,
get no, I get it. I get it.
yeah.
You want to see here with some weapons.
Yeah,
I
and not
totally
only
get
that,
that.
like actually her being like the main lead henchwoman to be like going after the princess. I'm just like, no, there's not. Like, again, you said they worked with what they had, but at the same
Which is
time, I'm
very
just
little.
very little. Just
Nothing.
like here's Dominic Cooper. You're just bad for the sake of being bad, along with the
Yeah.
side fact that you want the kingdom. It's like, and then it gets to the part where he's just like, yeah, like, again, when it starts. it just starts very. I don't want to say bonkers. It just starts off exactly how you think. Like, okay, why is she chained up? And then next thing you know, these two guards getting all freaking rapey for no reason, decide to do what they want to do, but
Well,
then
one was rapey. The other one
yeah,
was like, dude, if you touch her, I'm gonna kill you. But he
yeah,
ends up getting killed anyway.
yeah, and
Because
because because reasons, because because the writer doesn't know how to write. but but no, it's like we have to write how this starts off with our lead character getting out of here. So she has to beat the crap out of them. I will say again, like you said, I agree, average at best with how it's filmed,
yeah,
execution wise of how how it was done. I was just like, huh, okay.
yeah.
And I remember watching it in my hotel room, just going, okay, is this what we're dealing with? Okay, and then I'm going, what are we just gonna? And then the first flashback happens. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna do this, aren't we?
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
tell the story throughout the film.
throughout
Yeah,
the film,
yeah,
flashback here, go to the present day, flashback here, and I just went,
yeah.
okay,
We already had enough of that with Netflix Resident
mm,
Evil. So,
yes,
but
like
yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Kyle.
yeah,
But let's keep on going here with the bootleg notes. So basically, the rest of the movie is her trying to escape the castle, and let's see here. We have our evil villains,
hmm
Olga and Dominique, and their real names don't matter
no,
with this movie. It doesn't matter
no,
their real names, but they're like, hey, once I married the girl, then we'll kill the king later, and we'll be all good to go. So they have their plans, right? Next fight up. Basically, the rest of the movie is just fight after fight after fight, which is right up Samurai Guy's alley.
mm.
That's my kind of movie, but it's got to be good.
Yeah,
It's
like you get this fucking flexing ogre of a man who's just
yeah,
like
the barbarian.
barbarian, just looking and just flexing in front of the mirror, like, oh yeah, and then walks away. She runs
I
out.
look good, baby. I
Yeah.
look good. Yeah. Yeah. At this point, Joey King's character's got a Navy SEALs training to hold her breath underwater for like 10 minutes.
Which
Um,
never happens in the fucking film.
but I'm like going with it. I'm like, okay. And believe it or not, Psych, we're gonna get to it. Believe it or Psych, you'll be surprised with my rating for this movie. Believe it or not, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. I'm sure Kyle's is probably a lot lower, but we're gonna get to it. But the thing is believe it or not, Kyle, I'm gonna talk about the fights as we go.
Mhm.
My major issue with the movie is not the fights, and I'll talk about my major issue with the movie that kind of just ruins me giving it a higher score.
Mhm.
And we'll get to it here. We'll get to it. All right. So she fights this barbarian guy. This fight is fucking shit. This fight is fucking horrible because he has this big ass sword, right? And she kicks the sword in half. Her little dainty foot kicks the sword and breaks it. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And like, she has no weapon. She's not using strategy or speed to take on this ogre guy. And there's this one part of the fight where he picks her up and she just manhandles his helmet because he's got horns on it. And she just sticks it in a wall. And the way she defeats him, I was like, no, move, please. I was like,
Mhm.
don't let the rest of the fights be like this.
Yeah.
This is fucking sloppy, not entertaining. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Like what is this? Okay. Even if Jason Statham kicked Conan the Barbarian's sword in half, I would be like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
I
I would
I
be like, I don't know
I
about
call
that.
bullshit. I
Yeah.
call bullshit.
you know? So I was already like, I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned. Okay. But finally we get some flashbacks explaining that how she has all this fighting skill. We show her flashbacks with Veronica. Now, I was starting to get it. We have an older flashback when she's a little girl.
Mhm.
Of course, don't train around the king because your father's not going to like it. We kind of have that kind of storyline. But the second training sequence where she faced Veronica and her uncle, who taught her, Joey's stunt double in that scene did a good job. But there was a few moments some of the editing was kind of wishy-washy, but there were a few moments where I was seeing Joey kind of move, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm trying to get into this, right? In comparison to the Barbarian fight is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. But then it was over. I was like, oh, you cut it. Like, I'm trying to get into this 2-on-1 fight deal, and
Yeah.
then it's over. Like, oh, all right. So let's get back to the movie here. All right. So the Armored Knight fight is the next one. Now, I enjoyed this in comparison to the Barbarian fight. I enjoyed the Armored Knight fight a little bit more, only because the guy was slow as fuck. You could
Yeah.
tell the armor was slowing him down. And what did she do? She used her speed, right?
Yep.
She actually had a weapon. She wasn't unarmed,
Yep.
manhandling the knight. She actually had a weapon, and she was using strategy,
Yep.
stabbing the parts of the armor that didn't have armor. I mean, parts of the body that didn't have armor, and then she set them on fire. So I was like, okay, it's a little bit better than the
Actual,
previous ogre fight.
actual logic. Actual logic. But
Yeah, yeah. But this, the fire, the CGI fire was atrocious.
no, yeah.
Again, this was a big Hulu release. Advertisements everywhere. Like,
We will keep
what
saying
is?
that this was a Hulu release, a big
Yes,
Hulu release.
I'm just saying. I just want to make sure that's a point because I'm just kind of like, what is going on? So anyway,
By the way,
so
Hulu, sponsor us. we don't actually mean talking shit about this release in particular, but
yeah, sponsor us, please. Yes. Praise coming up. Come on. Praise
yeah,
coming up.
praise coming up, and also solar opposites is good.
Yeah. So we have some of the minions talking shit to Olga, and I know we don't like her with the whip, but I'm kind of trying to take what I can get, dude, like in terms of entertainment. So I like the whip had the blade in it, and she just boom, clicked the trigger there, sliced the dude's neck up. I enjoyed that. I like that. But unfortunately, all of that gets fucking ruined later, which I'll get into. It all gets ruined later. All right, so let's talk about the staircase fight.
Oh, fuck that thing.
All right, everybody watching right now, I don't know if StreamYard's getting glitchy again, so if we let us know if we're popping in and out, or if all of a sudden I'm rambling, Kyle, and I disappear. Let me know so I can come back and then I can finish what I was saying.
No problem.
All right. What's up, Salvatore? He says top 10 canon films. Well, if we had time to do it, if we had live Q&A, if this was a live Q&A, we would do it right now. But we're talking The Princess, something I'm sure you're a lot more interested in, right? Come on, movie of the year.
It's The Princess.
All right, so
Everyone
I'm going to
likes The
show.
Princess.
So now we get to the big action set piece, the first big action set piece. She's coming down the staircase, okay, and this is I'm sorry I couldn't have images or footage to upload like I usually do, but this bothered and annoyed me so much that I busted out and went ghetto with it and took a snippet of with my phone. Okay, so I was nervous. I was nervous because this was the beginning of the fight. We have 3 guys trying to kill her now because she's trying to escape. And all 3 guys attacked her at the same time. And this is her defense. This is what happens. I want you guys to watch this.
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
What the fuck was that? Just turn sideways, Kyle. You got 3 guys stabbing at you at the same time. Just turn sideways. You'll be all right.
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
It's
no.
okay. The guy nicked her arm on the way out. I'm going to show it again so you guys can see this. Watch this. I was concerned, man. I'm like, dude, the rest of the fights in this movie better not be this. But go ahead.
All I can say is I never seen so much plot armor since Mortal Kombat with fucking Louis Tan's character. But no, Joey's character has so much plot armor. I'm just like, huh. That
I don't understand. Dude, go back to old school Three Musketeers fight
yeah.
choreography if you have to.
Actually
Have
fucking
her,
do
have her,
fencing.
have her do this.
Yeah,
Three sword stabs. Just have her do that and whip the sword
yeah.
around.
Like actually
What
do proper
what
fencing. But
was
no.
that? That's so I'm like concerned at this point. I'm like, what is
Co-
that? What's going on, Daryl? How you doing, man? All right. So
compared to what we had.
luckily, the fight, it's inconsistent, this staircase fight, because she fights like
Mm-hmm.
100 dudes.
Yep.
It's inconsistent because there's actually a few moments after that atrocious beginning with the three guys. There's actually a few moments where it was actually okay. She was doing okay, I would say, in that. Kyle's like, go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
No,
Like
all I
I
could say
said, in parts. In
in parts,
parts.
but all I could say is I was just like, okay, so when she actually breaks that freaking bracelet or necklace and then tosses it down like a fucking what's it called, a
Yeah.
fucking Home Alone trap, and they all trip, and then she starts running over the shields. I was like, I'm out. I'm out. Fuck. And then I'm seeing her like trying to fight all on both sides. I'm like, I'm no, just no to all of this.
Well, that was ridiculous. Like, see,
And the,
that's okay. I'm just gonna. All right. I was gonna try to save it to the end. I'm gonna just do it right now. I'll just do it now. Again, like you said, the pearl necklace thing and the guys trip over it and all that stuff. All this over the top stuff. The problem with the movie, and this is where it fails in some aspects. Again, the fight scenes, they're very inconsistent, which we'll talk more about it in detail a little bit later. But really, Kyle, believe it or not, the one thing that bothered me the most was the tone of the film
mhm.
ruins everything else. If everything else in the movie is big and large and over the top, then
You
pearl
lean.
necklace, people trip on it's fine.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the whole rest of the movie, are we serious? Are we not serious? You have the ogre guy, right?
Yeah.
Look at himself in the mirror, and he's like, "Oh, I look good, baby," right? While he takes a piss, right? That's
Yeah.
the only part of the movie you get something like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
They had one. You guys watching? They had one joke that they saved throughout the entire movie and kept using it over and over and over again. And then by the end of the movie is when they finally like the punchline comes in. And that's more of my main problem with the film, Kyle, is
mhm.
if this movie was fun,
Then
if this movie was hilarious, I'm talking Princess Bride funny,
yeah.
okay? Um, Monty Python funny.
Yes.
If this movie was like that, where things could be over the top and be, so you could suspend your disbelief
Yes.
and all
You
that
could.
stuff,
We could enjoy it.
we
We
can
could.
right. You could have more. I would probably, I'm be honest. If this movie was nonstop hilarity, like really funny,
Yeah.
I would probably love this movie, Kyle.
No, I
Even with
agree.
the inconsistent fight scenes,
Yeah.
I would probably be like, dude, this was a blast.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely agree. If they did have like leaned into not even just parody, just leaned into the zaniness, like with
Yeah.
the freaking ogre type guard, and
Yeah. Yeah.
as bad as that joke was, all leading the punchline to the end, it could have been fine. But no, it ended up like another Thor, Love and Thunder, never ending dad joke.
You
Except this is his
everybody
stepdaughter's joke.
yeah, yeah. Everybody watching right now, guess what? Samurai Guy, I didn't laugh once. Even with the barbarian taking a big piss and going, I look good, baby. I didn't, because that was like early in the movie. So I was kind of like, okay,
Hmm.
is this supposed to be funny? Are we
Yep.
going, like, what are we doing? I didn't laugh one time. And you could tell throughout the movie, especially with the whimsical music,
Yep.
they were trying to go lighthearted, but it's got to be funny.
Yep.
And
But
then you'd have moments where, um, oh, it's dead serious now. When you
hmm
have that moment later in the film where they finally, she's trying to break out. She breaks out her father and mother and this little sister, but she ends up getting captured.
Yep.
And you have that serious scene where it's the only really serious dialogue scene in the film where she's like, "I'll marry you," because he's threatening to kill her family. The king, the
Yeah.
Julius, and she's like, "I'll marry you, but every night you're gonna sleep with one eye open." This big like dramatic dialogue, like you're gonna drink, you're gonna look twice when I feed you or serve you food, like
Yep.
whatever you drink, you're gonna look twice because I'm gonna fucking kill you, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, is this a comedy or not? What are we doing? What
Definitely
are we doing?
not a good movie, that's for sure. To which I still say, this is garbage. You actually like this? Because
All right.
again, like it is very inconsistent on what the tone is and just everything about it. It
Yeah.
there was one part where that I should have laughed, but no one really gets that joke if you watched Archer when she interrupts like the one prison part. She grabs a cup from one of the guards and starts drinking, and the guy's like, "Hey," and then she's just like this. And I should have laughed, and I was like, "That's actually pretty funny." But no, I was just like, "Okay, it's going on too long."
Yeah.
It-
You're milking the joke. You're
yeah,
milking the joke.
and
All right, let's get back to
yeah,
it here. All right. So, staircase fight, there was some parts where she was fine. I didn't like the elbow to the leg break. I didn't like that because it's just like she doesn't look powerful or
no,
strike in a
or,
powerful way. So how you going to break a guy's leg completely in half, right? Like chop it in half. I'd buy
yeah,
that for $1,
yeah,
right? But like maybe if she did a jumping axe kick,
yeah,
but whatever. Like I said, inconsistent.
yes,
Some of it was okay, and then sometimes she's okay with the sword, and then sometimes, dude, I'm gonna be honest, she looked very awkward.
mm-hmm,
She looked like the sword was heavy at times.
yep,
I'm like, you're at this point, and if we're going with the movie logic,
yep,
she's a master.
which
She's a
still,
master. You know what I would have bought
hmm,
if she was still in training.
I would believe that, but also I would believe Veronica's character Lynn being like helping her and the whole family. That would have been a better film. That's what I'm gonna
Yes,
say. That
yes,
would have been a better film.
because more Veronica, the better. Anyway,
Yes.
yes, I agree with that. And look at the end, which we'll get to, which
Yep.
your point is valid because look at
Yeah.
the end, which we'll get to. We'll get to that in a second there. But yeah, inconsistent with that. But let's keep on going. But I mean, by default, this is the best action scene in the film so far.
Mm,
So far, compared to the previous fight scenes, is what I'm saying, Kyle. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, kitchen fight was
oh yeah.
average and was an average fight until Veronica showed up. So now we have Lynn, her teacher. They're teaming up now. And of course, everything Veronica does is badass because
Yep.
she's skilled. She's done films. She knows what she's doing. What you call Joey off and on. But it looked like for a second there the fight was going to get intense
Mm-hmm.
because Olga's character shows up and
Yep.
she like punks Joey out quick. And I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. But what annoyed me was, see, this was another thing that helped me out here, Kyle.
Yep.
The king, I mean, not the king, Julius wants to marry her, right?
Yeah.
Right? He's
Yeah.
the villain. He wants to, it's a forced marriage, right?
Yeah.
Why are all the men trying to kill her in the movie?
Let alone the side fact, why didn't Olga try to kill her too?
That,
When she had a
that,
freaking button right there, and I just went, I actually said
that,
this. That fucking plot armor is really, really
that,
resilient right there.
that's why I was confused.
Like,
Because I'm like, she's not detaining her for her man so
no,
he can marry her later.
no.
She's hanging her,
Literally hanging
trying to
her.
kill her.
Wha-
And all she had to do, guys, to kill the lead, the star of the movie, all she had to do was this click. And the blade, that's it, click. The
Yep.
blade would have came out and killed Joey. That would have been in the movie.
That would be in
You
the
know,
end. And then
killed the princess. That would have been the end of the. Hold on, then keep calling her Joey. Hold on. People are like, "What's going on? What happened to Joey?" Hold on. Oh, she's the princess. That's it. She didn't even have a real name. Okay, there
no.
we go. The princess. So anyway, yeah, dude, that bothered me, bro. I was
Mhm.
like, come on. And then Veronica helps her escape, whatever. Oh
Yeah.
God. Just flip a swish. Just
Flipping
flip
the
a
switch.
swish, man.
Flipping the switch. Flipping the switch.
So I would say, now I want your honest thoughts, Kyle. I would say before we get to that serious scene of dialogue, like you go to sleep every night, Julius, I'm gonna kill you, which is like, is this a comedy or not? She ends up breaking her family out. The real king, her mom, her
Yep.
little sister, she ends up breaking them out of the jail. That jail house fight, to me, up at this point, it was short, it was brief, but I kind of like the camera work, and I would say that was probably the best fight so far.
I was teetering on that one, but
Yeah,
definitely just how it moved and everything else,
yeah,
it made sense. The only problem was, I was like, when the fuck did she learn how to fight like that in her training? I was like, not even just flipping on the tables or just learning how to do certain things. I was just like, where the fuck did that come? Why didn't you use that on the ogre fight? That was
yeah. I know, I know.
everything else, and
Well,
I'm
I mean,
just
it's
like,
like that's what I'm saying. At this point, she's already a master because she
"Mm,
beat her teacher and her teacher's teacher.
yeah, which
That so it's like, okay, I'm going with it. Fine. But I like the camera work in that jailhouse
yeah,
fight, but I think at this point, I think Joey's probably getting it.
yeah.
And her timing in that fight was an improvement. I was like, okay, sure.
Actually, I kind of understand that point. If they want to actually show that kind of progression where she starts off like this is on her own, like at the start, and then how to actually start taking out certain people on her own,
Right.
I kind of understand at that point where it's like, okay, first two guys, of course she's gonna get a few bruises. Then this second fight with the ogre, like you're gonna fight different types of people and
Right.
different sizes, and then this is how it's gonna happen. And then she gets to the armor. It's like, oh yeah, now I know how to actually do this. Then for the what's it called for the stairwell fight, ugh. Just basically trying to find that balance. And then here's one that's like,
Yeah.
okay, I just lost my master. I'm gonna do this now. Now I'm actually good. I just need a drink. And I was just like, you know what? I would believe that, but
Right.
it.
You're kind of too late because I think you're kind of checking out early, right? A little bit, like you're just kind of
I think I
like.
checked out right after the first 5 minutes started.
What's up, Jeff Costello in the house? Is going on? Oh, the sexy sumo. What's going on? He said, "What is Kyle watching on the TV in the background?
So,
What are you watching back there?"
so far, Hayat TV's on right now, and I just
Oh,
have a
bro, do me a favor. Can you turn it off?
yeah, no
Just
problem.
in case there's some bullshit copyright
Yeah, no problem.
thing. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Let's see. All right. So back to the bootleg notes here. So yeah, in terms of timing, her fight was probably, I was like, okay, that wasn't bad.
yeah,
So let's go because really nothing else is happening in this movie. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the finale here. And I guess only compared to the other fights. You like how I keep saying that, right?
yeah,
Only compared, all right, to the previous fights. There are some actually semi decent moments here with her and Veronica teaming up.
yeah,
Cutting dudes down. Joey was moving a little bit better than earlier because again, I don't know. Maybe she was with fight choreography training. She was finally getting the timing down a lot better. I don't know because the staircase fight at points she was like,
just flail, just flail, just
I was
flail.
like, I know she's supposed to be tired, but I was just kind of like this. No, no, not if she's fighting 50 dudes. But in comparison to the other ones, there's some enjoyable stuff here with her and Veronica. Maybe Veronica on screen with her makes Joey better. I don't know. I don't know. But you could see the difference, especially when Veronica's character Lynn busts out the double blades,
Yep,
bro. She puts the double blades together. It's like a staff, and she's just going crazy, killing dudes. I'm like, dude, can we watch her movie?
yeah,
Is there a Lynn movie? Can we do that?
agreed. Rather
Um,
rather have that than just
yeah, I know, I know,
all,
I know.
all I could say is when it gets to that part, the whole finale, and instead of marrying Joey's princess, Dominic just says, "You know what? I'm not to marry her. And I was just like, "Oh, you're going with that angle? You're gonna marry the little sister? That's just sick." And not even just sick. Again, that was apparently the time.
I was going to give her a good life. That was what he said to
Yeah,
her.
I was just like, "Dude, no."
This
And
is
on
wrong. Yeah.
it's wrong, just wrong. But just the side fact that how long it takes for them to get there. I'm like, man, if this was a real real ordainmentship, I'm just like, all right, literally, just do this. All right, they said it. Fuck.
Yeah.
It would have been fine, but no, they took their goddamn time to like, all right, we gotta show all of this leading up to the altar, and then finally,
Yeah.
Lynn gets to the altar.
Yeah.
But
So,
my
I know. We're gonna get to that. So, there's some action that I think you guys will like. There's some violence and gore, and there's some stuff there that's not bad, actually. It's actually
Mhm.
not bad. But the whole time, I was kind of enjoying myself a little with some of the fighting because Veronica's there and Joey seems to be improving a bit.
Yeah.
My problem was, when are they gonna fight somebody serious? Because since she left the tower and got all the way down to the final boss, they've all been buffoons.
Mhm.
The knights, ogres, the badasses, they've all been they've
Just
all
flail. Just flail.
they've all been buffoons. You know what I mean? Like, she gonna fight somebody serious and like, oh, it's gonna get serious now, right? And that's where Olga came in, and I got real excited. And then right after that, I got really pissed off. Really pissed off. Um, so because it was again, it was getting serious.
Mhm.
Olga was fucking her up at first. She like disarmed her.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, it's getting a little bit more intense now. This is what I was waiting. And then it was just like I did a move like this, and she just dodged it, and she just gets
Yep.
close to Olga, and she starts punching her in the face, and then she wraps the whip around her and chokes her
And
out. I was like,
hangs it.
come on, man, you ruined what could have been fucking great. You ruined what it could have been awesome. Damn it. Like I was like, oh, let's go. I was actually invested. And then they fought, and then I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
Come up with a better way of killing Olga and showcasing your star. Not stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, it's that easy, apparently.
Apparently.
It's
Just
just
take their
dodge
weapon
the
from
whip.
them.
Yeah, just
And
dodge the whip and just punch him in the face. I don't know it
yep.
was that easy to kill the high minion there. So,
Right? So high minion,
oh
and
my
next I know
goodness.
it's like, all right, just do this. Push them over and just like, all right, we're done.
So I was pissed about that. When Dominique was fighting Veronica's character, I enjoyed that fight until Veronica got stabbed, and I was like, Kyle, I just watched this movie 2 days ago.
Hmm.
Did Veronica live? I fucking forgot, bro. I
So
literally just watched this movie and I forgot if she lived or not. That's all. Yeah.
so all I remember. Okay, I'm not saying no. She definitely lived, but the fact that they play it off like, oh, we gotta get her out of here, and then Joey fights Dominic Cooper to the point where he's making her kneel. I'm just like, ah, fuck off with this bullshit already. Just kill him. Just kill him. Once she kills Dominic Cooper, I was like, okay. And I'm just sitting there going, all right, end the movie. End the movie. Okay. The king just decrees all women could follow their own way path. And I was just like,
Yeah.
okay. And then why is this movie still going? Oh, because Lynn
The
lived.
running gag
Yeah.
finally pays off.
Yeah.
And we'll tell everybody what the running gag is in a second here.
Yeah.
So yeah, even the fight with the king, with Julius was
Mhm.
kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Um, but I was just kind of wait. Did you answer my question? Did Veronica
Yeah,
live?
yeah, after the king decrees everything, she sees Lynn is alive. I'm like,
Okay,
of course she's alive. She's right
okay.
the fuck there. How do you not see in the
You know,
sea of people that they're just standing right there? Like, hey, we're still here. We're actually better than you. We don't want to be here. But
do,
no, you guys asked us to come back to just do this one little stupid scene. Try to get the
do,
fuck off set.
do you know what you know what kind of annoyed me also was the fucking uncle barely did anything.
No,
That
not at
fucking
all.
bothered me, man,
I
because
know.
they showed him tied up and at the mercy of Julius the whole movie,
And,
and you
and
could see he's planning something.
What?
And then right at the end, when they get their chance, she's like, "Go!" And then everybody starts running away. And I think he fought like 2 dudes off screen, and that was it. I'm
Yeah,
like, "This
and
is the teacher of the
yeah,
teacher of the new student master you got.
and
Why
I'm
are
like,
we not showing him fight and kick ass for a while, man?"
and not only that, this is what really pissed me off too. Is he trained all the king's guards? Where the fuck were all the guards during all this shit? Like, are you serious? These guys just let the fucking Julius come in and just like, oh, we can't kill you, we can't fight, we can't guard the castle against you. Oh, sorry. And it's like, what the fuck, and then again, like you said, the uncle does fuck all off
I was
camera.
so mad when he
Yeah,
finally was leading the rebellion. I was like, "Oh, cool, we get to see the uncle fight
yeah.
too." Nope.
Nope.
He like fought off screen some 2 dudes. I was like, God, come on.
Yeah.
Come on." Well, anyway, she, because the audience is dumb, the audience is dumb. So they had to replay the words of wisdom from Lynn's character twice because we're dumb. We didn't get it the first time.
Yeah.
So they
It's
played it again and have patience and all that shit. And then she ends up disarming Julius and she decapitates him. I liked the swing of the sword when she decapitated him. I did not like the CGI head that fell down
oh
afterward.
god, that and
I was
again,
like, "Oh, you ruined it. God damn
yeah,
it."
she used the uppercut. she
She
used the
used the uppercut.
she used the uppercut along with
Oh,
seeing the same goddamn shot over again, like Tekken.
yeah.
Just like, what? Remember to do this. Remember to do this. Remember to be patient. I'm just like,
It's
you
like,
remember?
we played this earlier. We
Yeah,
we played this earlier when she fell in the water, but
we
whatever.
get it. We get it.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, the real king says, "My daughter," because this happened back then, right?
yeah,
"My
totally.
daughter is an individual, and she will never ever be forced to marry someone she doesn't want to do. And if that doesn't work out and we all end up going poor, it's her fault." Right? Because we can't combine or trade with anyone else kingdoms because she doesn't want it. So if you go hungry, I'm sorry, but my daughter will be the best.
Also, I can't keep the speech going because Brave did it better.
Brave did it better. All right, so here's the running joke, guys. I'm sure you guys will laugh hysterically at this. So throughout the whole movie, you had a fat guard, right? And he's struggling going up the steps. It's a lot of steps, right? I feel his pain. And he's got his helmet down. So, throughout the whole movie, he had one job, and his one job was to find the princess. So the whole running gag is up to this point, I was like, oh, it's funny, Kyle, because he's fat. Get
Fat
it?
shaming. Fat shaming.
Get it? Anyway, so there's a couple of times where, like, the staircase fight, for example, like she just runs right by him, and he doesn't see her because he's limping up the steps, and even she looks at him like, "What the fuck?" And then she keeps going. Well, at the very end, after she decapitates Julius, the camera circles here, and here comes our fat guard, comes out, Terminator tipping, out of the castle, and the camera zooms in on his face, and he looks up and he goes, "There she is!"
Cut to black, and that's
Fucking
over.
brilliant. It's fucking brilliant, bro. A plus.
I think Scott Steiner found a new enemy.
It's funny. Laugh. Well, anyway, I think, even though I didn't laugh at all throughout this entire movie, I think that ending gag, I think I did this. That was it. I went, that was it. So
Actually,
it got a samurai guy. Oh man.
I,
But
I,
anyway,
I definitely watched that part, or
yeah.
watched the ending, and I just went,
again, going back, the rest of the movie was distracting me more from really honing in on the fights.
yeah,
Sometimes Joey looked awkward. Sometimes she looked good in her fight stance.
yeah,
And in other parts of the movie, I was like, stop doing that.
yeah.
Stop.
Stop
You look
chicken winging it.
ridiculous. Right?
Yeah.
Again, she looks like the sword looks heavy. Like she
Mhm.
can't use it. By the end, she's flipping around. You know what I mean? So fights being inconsistent, but at least they weren't all dog shit.
Mhm.
To me, but it was the rest of the movie, man. Like I really kind of wanted to enjoy the rest of the movie. Like I wanted the rest of the movie to be fucking
No,
hilarious.
I agree.
I didn't laugh one time except for that was it. Like I was if this movie Princess Bride funny, Monty Python
Yeah,
funny, really hilarious with memorable gags and bust the gut moments, dude. I would love this movie.
I agree.
Even with the same fights. I would love
Agreed.
it. I would love it, but tone is very important, guys. It's
Mhm.
very important. But let's go ahead and rate this before we move on to the next film.
Oh,
Before we do that, I forgot to do that in the beginning of the stream, and this is going to be a thing on the channel that I'm going to start doing now. And you know, Kyle is from this world. Kyle knows this world, and Samurai Guy respects this world. So we are going to salute. This is for both movies tonight. We are going to salute all of the badass stunt women, all of the badass stunt men, all of the badass martial artists that do the best they can with what they have to work with and work their asses off to try to give us entertainment. So I
agreed.
will always, and that's a thing I'm going to start doing every time
Yeah.
we review here. We will salute. We will salute those, but then we'll still talk about the movie.
Mhm.
We got to talk about the movie too, and we got to be
Again,
honest.
much respect to
Yes,
the stunt men and women
yes,
that put their hard work and their effort
hmm
and their bodies through all this,
yeah,
but cannot
yeah,
control what
yeah. What
the
we're
final
about to
product.
say, we can't. What we're about to say now with this next movie, but we wanted to get that off our chest, and again, you know what, I'm gonna salute Joey. I'm gonna
Mm,
salute Joey.
yes.
She's got a long way to go.
Mm,
She's got a long way to go. When Veronica just stands there and poses for a second, and you could just see just strength.
yep.
And Joey's still awkward at her stance.
Hmm.
She's got a long way to go. But I would at least say, um, you know what? I might as well say it both right now. Both leads of both of these movies. Uh, we're going to talk about the results of the next one, but you know, I will give props to both leads of both of these films that they tried. They did work. They did work hard. They did try. They did train because Kyle, we know a
Yeah.
lot of actresses probably wouldn't give a shit. They're like, I ain't doing all this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
Look at
doing all this training. I ain't doing.
let alone let's go with when they said, yeah, Finn Jones is not coming back as Iron Fist, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, really? No, that's not possible. We don't. We would totally want that."
There you go. There's a good example on the male perspective.
Yeah.
Fucking hated Iron Fist. I hated it. Because I didn't. The lead was not convincing on screen.
No.
So it goes both ways. Okay.
Hmm.
But again, we'll just get off our chest right now. Salute to both actresses, at least attempting to give a good performance. Okay.
Yeah.
We already talked our results with the princess. Let's go ahead and rate it. C is average on our channel.
Hmm.
Kyle, what are you giving the princess?
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Go
Joey
ahead.
did give effort,
Hmm.
and as much as it hammers a lot of social commentary in it of how everything else is, I'm being generous compared to what I will give the other one.
Yes.
I'm giving it a D.
Okay. All right. He's giving it a D. He's being generous.
That's me being generous. It's a D.
Samurai Guy is gonna give it a C. I'm actually gonna give it a C. I believe it's average enough because there's some moments where the action is solid. Veronica's a good bonus. It is rated R. I do like the gore. I don't like the bad CGI. But I'm gonna say it's average. You know why, Kyle? Because I didn't hate it like I
Hmm.
hate other movies
Hmm.
where it just like what just Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I didn't hate it. You know another reason why I gave it a C? It's harmless.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly, like
it's harmless.
honestly, it did not make me want to say, you know what?
It doesn't offend me.
It
It's harmless.
it's honestly like it's not like Fistful of Vengeance where it says made me
Yeah.
say I rather watch Iceman again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I just rate this higher than Fistful of Vengeance? I think I did. I don't remember giving Fistful of Vengeance a C.
You know what? Fistful of Vengeance is so
That's true,
forgettable.
but that offended us. That's a different level of pain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That offended us. So, hi. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Lady Fat Blood cameo. Woo! Lady Fat Blood. Uh, you know what, Kyle? I really wish Lady Fat Blood watched both of these movies with me. God damn it! But we had to get the review out today, so
Yeah,
it was
no, good.
either today or we were never gonna do it. Oh shit! Wet movie one in the house. What's going on? He goes, "Hey Samurai, will you have someone recording your Comic-Con panel tomorrow? I hope I can see it." Well, OGP is gonna try to do what he can. But they do have that panel on lockdown because they're gonna be showing some exclusive stuff, and they will be taking cameras away. So we'll see what we can do. I'll let you know for sure. Nigel says, "Fat Blood." What's up, NSG? You saying what's up, Samurai? What's up, Kyle?
What's up?
Go ahead. Go, Kyle. Go ahead. Fat Blood.
Blood!
Woo! Fat Blood. You didn't let Gravy out, did you? Oh no, he's out. I'm gonna scream on camera again. Thanks. Can you put him in the bin at least till I can stop here? We're live, buddy.
We're
Yeah,
live.
if you guys see Samurai scream in pain, our kitten will be grabbing the junk, which happens. Okay. Oh God. All right. What's up, Heather? Yeah, Heather knows. Yeah, you guys seen me scream before. All right. Yeah. But yeah, it's I feel good with a C. It's harmless. I'm not offended by it. And you know what? I think people can actually enjoy it. I love the I love the heart still. Well, not people like us, Kyle. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I was just like, I'm trying to be generous about these. Okay, I was just being generous with the two
I'm
movies.
just saying, I can see not people like us, but I could see, casuals that don't care about what we care about and are not bothered, right? What bothers us, right?
Yep.
I could see them probably having fun with the movie.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, here you go. Fat Blood's cameo was better than the movie, and she does better stuff.
Shots fired.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm good with a C. It's average.
Yep.
Because people don't realize, and I had to tell Alex Richter, the Kung Fu Genius, this when I had him as a guest a while back. There are levels of pain. There are levels of pain. You could watch a movie and you could be like, God, that was fucking terrible. I guarantee you there's another movie out there that's worse.
Mhm.
There are different levels of pain. Okay. And we're going to talk about that right now. Yes, hold on. Let me get the banner up. Hold on. All right. Bloop. Bam. Interceptor. Yes. Yes. And just for fun, one more time.
In a movie
Just
where
for
that
funsies.
happens,
Is better than what we're talking about right now.
by this much.
Yeah, by that I can't wait to talk about this. All right, here we go. Interceptor. All right, directed by Who Gives a Fuck?
Yep.
Starring Who Cares? All right.
Yep.
You know what? I'm here. Let me click on Matthew Riley. Let me click on it here. What else has he done?
Fuck all.
Oh, this is his first movie. Oh boy.
I was actually joking about the fuck all part, and but I
He's done
actually
some he's done some TV series stuff, he's done some documentaries, but this is his first he wrote this.
yeah, and I read a bit of that background that it's been in the works since 2017, and I
Get
was
the
like,
fuck out. Get
yeah,
the fuck
since
out of here, dude. No.
2017, and then when they actually
No.
got approval
Yeah.
and they got I don't want we will get
Go
to
ahead.
a certain person who
Mm.
shows up in this freaking film,
Oh,
and
I can't wait to talk about that.
yeah,
Yeah, when we get to it, yeah.
and I was like, yeah,
Okay, makes sense.
have my wife be the lead actress. She could do it. And I'm just like, she's supposed to
Okay,
be American, right?
makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question, Kyle.
Hmm.
Help me out here.
Yep.
Now, Elsa Pataki,
Yep.
did I say her name correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Elsa, Kyle, she's supposed to be an actress, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's like a professional actress that gets paid a lot of money to act, correct?
Yeah. Let's count the Fast movies. Sure. Let's count those.
I don't re I remember her barely in those films,
Hmm.
and I remember her role being short. I don't
Hmm.
remember her talking a lot.
Nope.
I barely remember her character in that. But then again, even if her acting was bad in those movies, everyone's acting's bad in those movies.
Hmm.
So it kinda balances out. So it may not have stood out as much. Now, if she was in something of note, of worthy, let us know, chat in the comments. And also let me know after you guys watch this when it's not live, let me know in the comments if she has been in something of note and her acting is fucking amazing. I would really like to know because for someone who gets paid a lot of money to be an actress, what the fuck happened, Kyle?
I don't know,
Kyle,
but
what the fuck?
her husband.
Dude, this is pain, bro. Pain. Let me get to the plot synopsis as if anyone gives a shit. All right. One army captain must use her years of tactical training and military expertise while when a simultaneous coordinated attack threatens the remote missile interceptor station she is in command of. And it stars. Don't really care about anybody else. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get to this, guys. Okay, again, pain. When the acting is so bad that the female actress in the film cannot act to the point where she is sexually molested by her superior, and she couldn't even convince me that she was being molested. How is that possible? Being a female
Like,
in
and
real life.
like I
Did you see when her superior grabbed her ass? Did you see her acting, bro? This is how she
like,
acted. This is how she acted. She went to go report to her superior, and he was like, "Ooh, let me pull some Harvey Weinstein bullshit." And he puts his hand on her ass and does the squeezing because he's a fucking asshole, right? He grabs her ass, and this is her reaction. What
I
the fuck? Do you
I
have any emotion?
I will be honest. I was so checked out because I was like, I was like sitting there just like this, going, "How is this a movie? How's this a movie? What you?" And I was
I
like,
should have
think,
recorded it. I
and,
should have recorded it.
and here's the thing: you save data and you save space on your phone to not record it because you're like, this is trash. Because again, a script like this was written from 2017 and to now, and apparently his what's it called? Oh,
Now that's the tone this movie should have had.
yeah, like
That's the tone. Because did you get a 90s vibe? Like a wannabe 90s vibe.
uh,
I got that a little bit, mostly because more so of the soundtrack. The soundtrack was trying to sound like a Michael Kamen movie. Like, it was trying to sound like Die Hard or
Mhm.
Con Air. It was trying to sound like those movies,
It
but
was trying to,
failing
yeah. It
miserably.
it was definitely trying to feel like one of those 90s Nicolas Cage films like The Rock or Con Air in that sense, but it just failed because it was just like feeling so like, all right, you have this female soldier that's stationed here, but everyone's like praising her for being brave, but also here's why she's shunned because she actually ratted out, like called out
She
one of
she
her
called she
superiors.
called out Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, and apparently the whole army hates her. It's just like, well, okay, and then
'Cause he
basically
was
she
like this hero. He was like her superior is supposed to be like this legend, and so all the soldiers were like
and
pissed off because she was trying to rat him out and all that. Like, I know.
yeah,
It's just dumb because it wasn't needed.
it wasn't
It
needed at
wasn't
all.
needed. It's like you already have your badass actress. Let's see her kick some ass, but even that fails.
Hmm.
No, Reza does not count, but that's pretty funny.
Apparently, she was that pirate, that elf pirate,
I don't
in the what's it called in what we just watched, which
I don't
was
mean
the
oh
which was yeah,
yeah.
which was the longest dad joke ever.
Yeah, yeah, the longest dad joke ever. But let's see here. Yeah, if I say right, the director is a novelist, and most of his novels are like 90s action movies. There you go. Because I was getting that vibe with just the soundtrack. But unfortunately,
He failed.
you fail, man. Fail. You got
Failure.
what is the main standout? What do people say when they watch the best of 80s and 90s action films? What do they say? What do they compliment? The action,
The action.
the likable hero, the memorable villains,
Hmm.
the stunts, right? Right? That's what
Yeah.
they compliment. They don't go, "Oh, bad CGI, water, ocean, this worst dude, this is some of the worst CGI I've seen in a long time for a movie with this budget." Again, like The Princess on Hulu, this is a big Netflix release. I saw clips on YouTube where they were trying to sell it, where they were showing her train with Heidi Moneymaker. And everyone knows Heidi Moneymaker is fucking legit. No one talks
Hmm.
shit about Heidi Moneymaker.
Nope.
She is a badass stunt
Her and
woman.
her, her and her sister.
She needs, yes, both of them. They need to be made statues of.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. They are legit. And I was just kind of like, okay, I'm seeing them work out and train. I'm like, all right, well maybe she's cool in the movie, right? I'm always Samurai Guy's always open minded. I'm always willing to give films a chance, whether it's a bad trailer or a good trailer. Let me give it a shot. And just off the bat, man. As soon as she gets off the helicopter, I'm like, oh, she's in green screen world.
Hmm.
The movie starts in the beginning. Our heroine gets off of the helicopter, and it's like nothing but green screen. I'm like, well, I'm like, come on, movie. The movie just started. Come on, movie. It just started. What are you doing?
And
Oh my
then,
god.
especially when they go into the whole like base and like, here's your room. And I'm like, wow, the storage closet area of the studio. You guys really went all out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good job there.
Yeah. Hundreds of millions of dollars from Netflix to make this.
You know, yeah, I can't believe it. When I saw the trailer for this, I thought this was the Timo rumored Under Siege remake with a female lead. That's what I thought this was. I was like, oh, I guess that rumor was true because here's the movie because that's what this is. It's very similar in a way.
It's kind of also sad when you could say that Steven Seagal's Under Siege was better. Oh God, that hurts to say. Ow.
Hey, hey, Under Siege is legit, okay? This movie's this movie's so bad. This movie's so bad. I don't even want to hear people talking shit about Under Siege 2.
I was waiting for you to say
Okay. I
that.
don't want yeah, all you people watching right now that shit on Under Siege 2, watch this film and then get back to me. Watch this film and get back to me and let's see how Under Siege 2, fares.
Okay, I shouldn't pick on Under Siege because that's not no that's not fair. I think we need to choose other like. Okay, actually, one of the other Steven Seagal's like straight to DVD movies.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to this fucking shit, bro. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad, and the madder Samurai guy gets. Oh, just you wait for the rating. You wait for the rating. Okay, here we go. So as soon as she arrives, she meets the the captain of what do they call it? SBX1 or something like that.
Some bullshit that no one really gives a shit about.
Right. Okay, so he gets there, and the whole, she basically got demoted after her ratting on her, Weinstein. She got demoted. And so, and she's sitting in there talking to, her superior, and he's all like, by the way, I believed you. I believed you, just, of course, ooh, yeah, thanks for telling me that. That doesn't really make her feel any better. But the editing of the pacing of the film, they show her room. Soon as she walks in the room, she sits down. As soon as she sits down, she has flashbacks because we got to catch up the audience, even though we just started the fucking movie. We got to show the bad ass grabbing and the bad reacting to the ass grabbing.
And then
how dare he grab my ass? Like, what is this? Can you act natural, please? Just act natural, okay? Anyway, right after the montages of bad acting and sexual assault, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right after that, her captain comes back in the room. He goes, "Grab your gun. We have a what did he say? We have an active shooter situation." And you know what I thought? It was so quick and abrupt. You know what I thought? They had a party set for her. They had a surprise party, welcome home party, right? Right, and then because it was so sudden. It was just she just got in the room, and now she's immediately getting taken out. Like, what are we doing? Right, so no, it's legit. There's an active shooter situation. Kyle, could you help me out, please? I just want to let everybody know that I watched this movie today. Today is when I watched this movie. The black Navy officer, the female officer that greeted her in the beginning of the movie. What the fuck happened to her?
Okay, so I'm not the only one because I don't know what the hell happened to her after because that fucking villain says we'll kill everyone, and I was like, where the fuck is everyone?
What? Yeah, what happened?
Like they only took like 2 people. I saw no one else after they greeted.
And the movie made it, try to make it an important type of introduction to her character because she had that dialogue with the lead. Like, we all look up to you. You're a badass. You're amazing. We all love you, and we all believe you, and you're good for us. Yay, go women. Yay. Right? And then you never see her again. I'm like,
no, you don't see her ever again. After that one scene, I'm just like, okay, if you want to give her a progression of like actually like the lead a progression,
help fight. Like maybe she help her fight the bad guys. That would make more sense.
But or even like motivate. Well, okay, I shouldn't say motivate. Like actually threaten to kill that one woman. But no, we don't see her ever again.
That would have been a twist if she was the betrayer. The betrayer.
If she was,
not the obvious guy who was going to betray them. That ended up betraying them later. It was so obvious he was going to be the guy.
That was so obvious to the point I'm just like,
that would have surprised me if the female was the villain.
Yeah,
she was with them. But let's keep going. This fucking shit, bro. All right, so they bring them to the command center, and they're watching it, and they're watching, bro. As soon as they show the video of the Russian guys with their horrible, dude, oh my god, the Russian demand video, and the guy's wearing a mask, and you find out later the Russians didn't really have anything to do with it. But the Russian demand, and they're like, if you don't give us this, we're gonna nuke you and nuke, right? Dude, I was laughing hysterically in my seat right over there. I was laughing hysterically at how bad that looked. So bad. With the fake Russian dude with the horrible green screen missile behind him. I was like, dude, is this a comedy? Is this the comedy that the princess was trying to be? What is this? And he's all like, oh, yes, vodka, yes. All you Americans are fat, and you'll all die. You hear our demands, vodka. I was like, dude, I was laughing. That looked fucking terrible. I'm like, no, movie. Come on. She steps off the helicopter in the green screen world, and now we're watching horrible green screen, bad Russian demand video I'm like, oh my god, dude. And dude, every time she spoke and tried to talk and act, bro, I was like tuning out, bro. I was like,
Actually, I will give you this
oh my god.
because this is how much I was actually paying attention. I was actually doing this when you reminded me of this. I was actually doing this the whole time throughout the whole movie, just going like this. Just
Jesus
and I'm
Christ.
and I'm playing a boxing game. By the way, I'm playing a fucking boxing game. I'm more entertained on a boxing mobile game than
I'm
watching
like,
that fucking
dude,
film. I was
come
just like this.
on, movie. What are you doing, man? So anyway, let's go back. Let's get back to it. Oh my god. And then, of course, they have to intervene, stop the bad guys, whatever the fuck. And then we have the this is so like again, I got that 90s vibe when you have that scene where they're both they both her and her superior and leave the command center, and
Yep.
he turns around, he tells her, "You're the only one in the whole world, brother. I might as well be Hogan. You're the only one. You're the only one, dude, that stands between them and Armageddon, brother. And I'll see you at Bash at the Beach, brah. Shaka brah."
And then Randy Savage, ooh yeah, walks
Dig
out.
it. See, Randy Savage as the villain would have saved the whole fucking movie. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drop them bombs. Yeah.
Can you
It would
feel
have
the
saved the movie. It would have been the
excitement?
great. It would because I'm the cream of the crop. Yeah. That would save the whole movie with an A plus. So it would have been the greatest movie of all time.
It actually would. Especially if what's it called? If Hulk Hogan like grabbed the villain and he was like, "What's that smell?" Dookie. Dookie.
See, we should have made the movie. We should. Oh, here we go. Nigel says we watched Interceptor and now we support you.
I mean, you didn't before.
I know. I get the joke he was trying to make. I get it. Oh my god! Back to this fucking you. Oh, you guys watching? Wait. Oh, wait till I get to this shit. All right. So we have our bad guys, a la Die Hard, a la Under Siege 2. They're trying to take over, get to the command center. Blah blah blah. They shoot her superior. She shuts the door between them. They can't get in there, so they're trying to get in there. And you have this big, huge soldier dude. So we have our first big fight. Kyle, thoughts on the first big fight with big, huge guy versus our lead?
Would you believe it's that forgetful? Because I was sitting there going,
Yeah.
"What the?" As Krusty said it, what the hell was that? Because I'm literally watching like I have no idea what's going on. I have no. Is that even a set? Is this? Is he actually fighting him? And then next I know, acid. I'm like,
Yeah.
not only that, she freaking touches the acid. I'm like, that's acid. Why would you touch?
What are you
I'm like,
doing?
I'm like,
Anyway,
okay.
the director, excuse me, tries to give her some fancy moves. She does like this sliding elbow attack to his his leg, and the big guy falls over. And she tries that manhandle him one on one. It doesn't work. But she takes off the clip. She actually shoots him. He comes walking towards her because he's that badass, but he starts choking her out. And then she takes the clip out of the gun and then stabs him in the eye with the gun. So
Oh yeah, that's what happens.
again, I like to stab in the eye, but everything leading up to that was,
Right.
the director tried to give her this cool move where she's like holding onto the big guy, and then she does this wall run, and then she spins around and tries to elbow him, but the sound design for that was so bad.
Yeah.
It should be bah, right, like hard, right, but it was like yeah. I'm like, come on, movie. But it gets worse, guys. But like, I don't hate the movie yet. I'm just kind of laughing at how bad it is, right? All right, so that goes by. Now, I don't have a picture of them, but just picture a discount diet Jack Reacher. All right, picture discount Jack Reacher. That's your villain. Again, this actor may have done some amazing stuff in other movies that I am unaware of, or shows that I am unaware of. So I apologize, but I don't apologize for this.
Nope.
This, I'm not, you guys, here you go. Woo! All right. It has been a long time since I've seen a villain this goddamn bland, this goddamn boring, to the point that I now forgive The Rock's performance in Red Notice. I said it. I said it.
You won't believe this.
Go ahead.
He actually played fucking Cobra Commander in G.I. Joe Retaliation. This fucking guy.
Well,
This
they were
fucking
smart.
villain.
They had a mask on him. They didn't show his face. They were smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I still hate Red Notice.
Yep.
But in comparison, drunk, bored out of his mind, pay me, fuck you, The Rock's performance in Red Notice showed more emotion than this guy. I am stunned, Kyle, how bad. I can't. And you guys are thinking, well, maybe he's like cartoony over the top. I would have preferred that. This movie needed cartoony over the top. I'd rather have had that.
Yep.
This guy sleepwalks through every single goddamn scene. I was stunned watching this. I'm like, how can the director film this and be perfectly fine with this? How? Hey Kyle, how you doing? How's it going? Hey, gonna need you to open up the door so I can get in there and I can fire some nukes on America because I hate America. I hate America. So can you open up the door for me? I appreciate that. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? You guys. I appreciate all you guys watching tonight. You guys rock. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fat Samurai Guy. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Also, this is not a side hustle for his ASMR.
No.
channel.
I cannot. I don't understand. Even as an actor, a thespian, how could you be that bad? Unless the actor rolled up on set, saw what he was working with, and said, "Fuck this." That also is a thing, guys.
That is
It's called actors phoning it in because they don't care. They know they're in a bad movie. They don't give a shit. But at least have fun with it. If you're going to be in a bad movie, have fun. Be stupid. Be ridiculous. I mean, like, entertain yourself at least, right?
Bruce Payne that shit. Bruce Payne that shit.
Right? Like,
go Highlander 4 on that shit.
Right?
Go Highlander 4 on that.
At least entertain yourself because sometimes that's a good chance it could bring us joy because you're having fun.
Even Jeremy Irons did Dungeons and Dragons.
Go ahead.
Dude, Jeremy Irons.
Let that blood, woo!
Even Jeremy Irons phoned that shit in on Dungeons and Dragons.
But at least there was emotion.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And we could laugh at it. It was over the top, but at least there's emotional content. Like Bruce Lee said, I can't, dude, this is one of the worst villains I've ever seen in a film, bro. Fuck action movies.
Yep.
Movies. This is one of the worst villains. So you got a lead. We kind of don't really care. Woo, Lady Fat Blood. Woo. Woo. So you got a lead up at this point. Just kind of generic, bland, can't act. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe it might get better. And now you introduce Diet Jack Reacher. And I'm just like, no. I'm like Mark Wahlberg in The Happening, man.
What?
Oh, no. What is this garbage? I'd rather have Ben Stein.
Please open the door.
Already better than what we had. All right, let's get back to this garbage, man. This garbage eating garbage. That's right. It's from Superman 2, Electric Boogaloo, and I don't give a shit. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ. All right. So our second fight, she fights Asian martial arts guy, Kyle.
And I'm like, I was like, okay, here we go. Like,
you can tell he's got skill.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, how much is he actually holding back?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
and then
but his introduction was kind of cartoony in a way
yeah, just
because he flies
fucking
up
flies up
from the vent.
underneath this fucking vent. It's like, ha! I'm here. I'm just like,
We got to be careful, Kyle. We might be making this movie sound awesome. You got to be careful.
there's no way we can make this sound
I'm
awesome.
saying for good bad movie lovers like myself, I'm like, oh man, I gotta watch this.
Wait, 1 sec.
Okay, go ahead.
I think this movie made me do that.
Yes. So he could, because he had to do a martial arts pose before fighting because he's Asian, apparently. I'm like, dude, just kick her ass. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stop and pose and
Like,
then fight. Like, what are you doing?
we don't
And
need the posturing.
it was so over the top and cartoony. I wouldn't have been surprised if he just whipped out nunchucks and just started going.
If that happened, I would have been like, I would have actually been like Monty Python's God and Holy Grail, going, get on with it.
I don't know. The nunchucks may have teetered on good bad, like teetered.
It would have been worse if he started doing the flares and then fall into the fucking pit that he came from. I've been like,
yeah.
dude.
So they have kind of a fight. It's okay. It's all right. It's
and
not
the fact that guy really jobbed out hard.
Yeah, I mean, she shot him with the shotgun at the end. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't like amazing or anything
Went
like
out
that.
like Bane. Went out like Bane.
Like Bane. Oh my goodness. All right, let's keep it going here. All right, so the villain holds up his cell phone because remember the door between both of them. There's
Two doors.
window.
Two doors.
There's a glass window, and the villain calls her to the window. Oh, by the way, it's not just our lead and our villain that are horrible actors in this. Everyone fucking sucks. Everyone. I mean, maybe the superior guys were okay, like her captain was fine. But even the government officials that she communicates with on TV, on the screen, are fucking terrible.
Madam President.
What do you mean you don't have it under control? Like, they're fucking garbage. All right, so anyway, the villain calls her over, and I kid you not, he holds up his cell phone of a picture of her a long time ago posing for a soccer team calendar. This is our villain. Ooh, look at you, you naughty girl, you. Oh, And I'm like, what? Now, when he was talking about that later to the government officials, doing his whole speech, like, you guys knew she was sexually assaulted or whatever, and you guys demoted her anyway, and all the guys went after her, and they used this photo and all that. And like, that would have it kind of would have made more sense if he did it there. But the earlier when he pulled it out, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And it doesn't even affect her. I'm like, dude, This is the main villain who's killing and shooting folks. But he pulls out the cell phone.
He decides
and he's got the Hooters photo. Is this it? Is this the best our villain has? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
This guy fucking and his team went into a military base.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what you guys how the fuck did you guys get in? Not even how did they get in, and then let alone the side fact, now we have power over your nukes, and we're gonna destroy America. And I'm just like, okay. And then here's like, oh, I'm gonna try and break you. Here's that nude photo you did, and I'm just like,
it's not even nude.
It's not even nude.
She didn't even show anything.
Yeah, and he's just like,
he showed her midriff. Oh no!
Oh no!
Slut.
But no, he's just like, he's just trying to get to her. I'm just like, dude, that's literally, he's literally like that one villain at the table that's a try hard trying to be at the big high table, like, hey guys, I can be a villain too. I can be a villain too. But no, it's like, okay, fuck off. Just go fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
So anyway, I'm really getting annoyed now.
Yeah.
And just to make it even more annoying, guess what else, guys? We have like 5 cameos from Chris Hemsworth. And guess what? Every single scene is fucking terrible and not funny.
Just like
Every
Thor.
single scene with Chris Hemsworth is supposed to be comedy. He's just some fucking Lebowski looking dude again, working in a TV store selling TVs. It's funny.
Yeah, Thor fell on bad times. Remember that? He needed a job to pay his rent at in
Yeah,
new
yeah.
Asgard, whatever the fuck.
So
You know
like
what?
so like the villains have rigged it somewhere, some way, satellite wise, to where everyone could see what's going on in that little. It's so fucking dumb. Everyone in the whole world could
Is
see what's
watching
going
this.
on in this little command center of a base. So on the TVs in fucking Sam Goody or whatever the fuck, Circuit City, we have Thor selling TVs, and he sees his wife on the TV, and he's like, you know, she there's one part of the movie where she runs out of guns, and the government can't get her any guns, so they cut the Thor in the TV on, you know, sitting in front of the TV watching, and Thor goes, "Come on, bro, gonna give her some guns." It's funny, dude. Oh, let's keep going. Oh, now, this is the best fight in the movie. I know you're probably saying best, huh? Again, compared to everything else. And it's when she goes up against the female
Yeah.
fighter in there. By default, Kyle, hear me out. By default, when she fights the female stunt woman's great.
Mhm.
The female
Mhm.
stunt woman knows exactly how to react, got the
Yep.
timing. The female stunt woman shows power
Yep.
with her strikes. I'm all on board. Plus, she kind of look a little bit like Bullet, what you call my girl Bullet, Shevchenko, Valentina. She kind of look like her a little bit, right? So that fight by default, mostly because of the stunt woman with
Yeah.
her, made the fight semi intense. There was actual camera work in that little room. I
Yep.
was like, okay. Um, but the only bad thing about that fight was the finale of it,
Oh, yeah.
and which was such a waste. Like, why
It
did you end
was.
it that way? Just have her die the first time.
Yeah. And
But
just continuously shoot her. I'm just
yeah, because what did she spray in her mouth the first
like
time?
the fucking foam to patch up the hole or
The
some dumb
foam, the foam glue or whatever
yeah,
the
the
fuck,
foam glue,
right?
which again, that was so fucking stupid. I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
you somewhat had me, but at the same time, you're just like, okay, I get
yeah,
it. You're trying to make her like be the henchwoman also, but at the same time, doesn't work
yeah.
because
Well,
you just
she stabs her in the neck with this trophy,
yeah,
but the henchwoman's badass. She keeps going. Then she sprays the foam glue in her mouth, and then
yeah,
you think that's the end of the fight. And I was like, well, that's dumb. And then she gets back up, and then she comes toward her, tries to shoot her, and then our lead shoots back at her.
yeah,
And then you think she's dead, and then she gets up again,
yeah, and
and
then
then
continues to shoot her. I'm just like,
and I'm like, what was the point of any of that?
yeah,
When we previously had a fight with the big guy who could take bullets trying to kill her. Come on, guys. Creativity is important, man. Like
or logic,
I,
logic.
I get it, it's a small room. But if Iko Uwais can make an entertaining fight sequence in a fucking bathroom stall, okay, you guys could do better.
Do you know what the sad part is? I'd rather
What?
watch Mile 22 than watch this shit again.
Oh shit.
That hurts to say.
I
Oh my
still
god.
I still haven't seen it, but
Don't.
you and I remember you and a whole bunch of other people that I trust are like, don't bother.
Don't watch it. And for me to
Yeah,
say that, I can't believe I just fucking said that.
yeah.
Holy fuck. That
But
hurt.
yeah, I was like, okay, the fight is getting a little bit intense here. Okay, by default, I still think it's the best fight in the movie. But the problem is the negatives of that fight was there was knees and kicks our lead was doing, and it was so soft, dude.
Yeah.
It was so like no power, no impact, nothing. And then the female stunt woman's going to town because
Yeah.
she's
She's actually
experienced,
yeah. She's
you
actually
know.
legit.
Yeah, and I was just like, whatever. All right, let's just keep going here. Hold on.
Fuck.
All right. This is tough to review, man.
I know.
Yeah, I have my notes here. They turn her into Lady Terminator just for her to die the same way as she died earlier. What was the point?
Yeah.
Oh, now let's get to the comedy. So I did like the character had that one moment where bland man, we're gonna call him bland man, the villain.
Mhm.
Bland man number 5 says, "I'm gonna start killing people unless you open up the door." And I actually like her response. She's like, "You kill as many people you want. I'm not opening the door." I like that. You don't
I
see that a lot.
I will say that, but the side fact, this is our lead character, and the fact that she is sacrificing a whole base's crew, let alone does she give a shit about everyone else's family? Does she give a shit about the people outside? I'm like, okay, you are fucking. That made me turn against the whole movie. I'm like, you are a horrible main character. Why would you?
I was desperate. I said that was a win. I was a win. I was like, fine. I don't, I get your side though,
Yeah,
but I
but
thought maybe there the black female soldier got killed because that would have
yeah,
made more sense
it
since it
would have made
introduced
sense.
her, but it was just some other generic dude.
Yeah, some random dude that they just put up and then
Yeah,
blow his brains out and then sad face. I'm like,
yeah. I forgot to talk about when Bland Man was mentioned his name earlier,
mhm,
and he says he have the like this is when they first meet, and he's on the other side of the door, and he says his name out loud, right?
yeah,
And she goes, was that as am I supposed to take that as, your name is important or something like that, right?"
yeah,
And he says he says, "Well, I said that so now that you that let's see, that you" oh, okay. It's something I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like, "I said it now so you will never" you think he would said it like this, "Well, I said it because now you're never gonna forget it." I already outacted our professional actor that got paid a whole bunch of money to act.
yep.
When he says that line, he pauses and it looks like a mistake. I know you don't want to, but go back to that scene and he says something like, he says his name. And she responds, "Why is that important? Is that important or something?" And he goes, "Now you know. Now you will never forget it." It's like a pause. And I'm like, dude, take two. Do another take.
That was
He
probably
clearly messed up. No, fuck it, leave it.
leave it.
Just
We're
keep
live,
dang
buddy. We're live,
just
buddy.
keep just keep dangling them. Just keep
Keep dangling. Just
just
keep
dangle
dangling.
them.
Just dangle.
Oh, oh my god. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so all right, let's keep going. Yeah, let's see. Chick fight was best fight by default. Again, she intercepts the missiles, by the way. You get it? That's in the title. She's the interceptor, whatever the fuck. That's why that movie has the title. Get it? So the hilarious part. So now the villain's like, all right, she said I can kill anybody. All right, fine. I'm going to test her. So he has his minions go to her father's house. They call on the cell phone. So now he's showing her on the cell phone that her father is he's gonna kill her dad unless she opens up the door. So she has this big dramatic moment, you know. Oh, dad, let me speak to my dad. Don't do anything yet. Let me speak to my dad. So he's like, okay. So they as soon as they take they unbound his mouth so he could talk. The dad screams out, "Never stop fighting!"
I might as well take Tim Allen's line from fucking Galaxy Quest. Never give up, never surrender. And I've just been like, I've been like,
he might he might as well.
they might as well
He
said that.
might as well have said that. But him yelling out, "Never stop fighting!" And then you see him, you think he's dead, and I was just like, I was laughing my ass off over here today, and I'm like, and then she's crying. It's supposed to be dramatic. I'm like, movie, you are failing everywhere.
Yep.
You are failing everywhere, everywhere. All right, let's keep going. Oh my god. So So if you thought, oh, can you explain the intense taping the window sequence? Could you explain that?
Oh, that fucking stupidness where he's just like,
I guess we were supposed
like,
to be on the edge of our seats with that.
oh, I don't want to see you anymore. Fucking 2 minutes of taping a fucking window. It's like, I
Yeah,
was like,
and Bland Man is on the other side, like, no, please don't, because he actually needs to see in that room.
yeah.
He actually does. So it's just like it was like a 2 to 3 minute scene of her bringing the duct tape across, and he's like freaking out, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going.
Fuck.
So you thought, I know you thought, hold on, let's see. Um, her sidekick, the male sidekick who was
Oh.
who's military trained. And the very first fight she got in with, oh no, the second fight when she fought Asian martial arts guy, um basically he was just like, I forgot all my training all of a sudden.
I've never fired a gun since training. I'm like,
He's
how the
he's holding the shotgun. He's got the guy dead to rights, and he's like, oh, and he's military trained. So Samurai guy rooted for this guy to live. So later in the movie, they give him his heroic moment, and he dies. I didn't even know he died, bro. I like
I didn't
I
even
turned
I
my head. And I'm
yeah,
like, oh,
literally.
I was like, oh, the asshole that betrayed them killed them. Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Nobody gave a fuck.
I was literally
Nobody
doing this.
cares. No one gives a shit about Raul. Fuck
Yeah.
Raul. Raul's a disgrace to the
Yep.
military.
You're right.
So anyway, let's keep going. All right. So we have the Ninja Warrior sequence at this point. Do you want to
Oh
explain
fuck.
the Ninja Warrior sequence?
Okay, so she has one arm like cut or whatever, and she has to get back up to fucking to detonate the missiles to stop all the fucking missiles from Russia from coming. So she has to swing from one end to the other. Again, a friend brought this up. Like even American Ninja Warrior cannot do this with one
No.
arm. I even asked people that worked out, can you do swing with one arm? No, you need all your momentum to do this. And
Yeah.
she fucking swings from one bar, which is like another 10 feet far away over water to another one armed. I'm like, you would drop in an instant with only
Over
one arm
over bad CGI ocean, yes.
over bad CGI water, which
Yeah.
I hope you drown, goddamn, because of how bad this movie was. But good God, it was fucking horrible because just doing this and then she climbs up and then I'm like, God damn, that timer is really, really, really like because it's on a timer because we're all in like what's it called? We're all just basically fucking less than 30 seconds and she took
Yeah.
more than 30 seconds to get up
Yeah.
on the fucking roof and then
Yeah.
and Evelina said it for me. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Anyway, so that's supposed to be the big part of the big moment in the movie. All right. So she gets to the top. She has her laptop there. She's going to intercept the other nukes that have been fired. And again, big Netflix release. Advertisements for this everywhere. This is hey, I'm being attacked. I'm being mauled. This this here, I got his toy back here. Oh no, his toy went. Oh no, time to cover my junk and pray he doesn't go for it. Again, big Netflix release. This is some of the worst CGI missiles I've ever seen in my life. This is some of the worst CGI nukes. Bro, the CGI for the nukes looks so bad. I thought it was a cartoon. I thought when you look at the flames behind the nukes, it looks like ow. Sorry. It looks like a cartoon flame. Ow. Hey, hold on, man. We got to finish this right. Let me blow you up. Hold on.
Okay.
Talk to the
Okay,
army.
everyone. So yeah, this as they're fucking blowing up the what's it called, the missiles. We also had like that one fight with the traitor, which was also boring as fuck because it's that forgettable. And then we have the final confrontation with the villain and the main character, and they're fighting over a gun until the Russians show up. Everyone, if you know what's gonna happen, you already know that the fucking Russians kill the villain in the end because it was just like let's just end this goddamn movie. Let's just really end this goddamn movie because it was just that bad that no one gave a shit about the villain. No one gave a shit about the main characters. Again, this movie was just bad on all accounts.
All right. Where did I leave off at? What did you just talk about right now?
The villain getting killed by the Russians. Basically up to the
Oh,
end.
yeah, yeah. Well, so before we forgot a little bit before that. So before she was gonna work on her laptop to
Yeah,
intercept the nukes,
with
the
the traitor.
betrayer guy
Yeah.
shows up and has her dead to rights. So you thought the Olga choking out Joey King was bad and the princess. Pistol to the dome. She's unarmed. She's on her knees,
Could have
dead to
shot her right
rights.
there. Shot
Dead
her
to
right there.
rights. She and you know how she gets out of it? He goes, "I'm gonna get away with the bland man, and
Monologue.
we're gonna be rich, man." And she goes, "But bland man left you, man. He got away without you, man." And he goes, "What, man?" And she goes, "I saw him, man. I seen him, man." And then that distracts him from shooting, from doing that.
So
Distracts
everyone,
him,
what
and she go ahead.
what what you need to do when you're literally staring down at a barrel of a gun is literally talk your way out of it. Right before
Yes.
anyone pulls that trigger, talk your way out of it. You'll definitely survive.
Just it's bad enough when you already have that scenario, but at least come up with some better dialogue that would kind of make sense of why he would be distracted. You know what I'm saying? But that worked. She's like, "Look," and he actually looks up,
Look over there. What the hell is that? I was
and
like,
he looks, and then she takes the gun away, and then we have another very underwhelming fight. Very just nothing great. He gets decapitated, which you think would be a plus for Samurai Guy, but
we
I
just
was
didn't care.
so just like, and I don't give a fuck. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
so now, not only was this one of the worst, most bland, generic, boring main villains I've ever seen in an action film in a long time, he is also the weakest, and he's not just like I am an evil genius, so I can't fight, but up here is where my power is, right? But if you get him in the fisticuffs, he's probably most likely going to get his ass kicked, right? But he's an evil genius, so not slap fighting. So not even that. So our main villain gets his he gets let me see his leg both was it like all his limbs got fucked up. She
I
broke a leg, she
yeah, she
broke an arm, but I think she broke no, she elbowed, he tried to punch her.
yeah,
She elbowed his fist is done, right? Then he
yeah,
throws another punch, she grabs his arm, breaks his arm,
yeah.
and then she kicks out his kneecaps and breaks both his kneecaps. And this is a one-armed person. This is not one-armed swordsman world.
No.
This is not one-armed boxer world,
Nope.
okay?
Literally
This
turned
is
him
our
into
main villain goes out by a one-armed person. This is dude. If I was forced to make a top 10 worst movie villains of all time, there's a good chance this guy's going to be on the top 10. Like I can't believe or fathom. They're like, "Hey, this is going to be great. This is going to be great writing." You know, instead of the movie, this is where the movie fails. Instead of the movies trying to focus on how badass, invincible, and great our lead is, how about you make a good goddamn movie first?
Yep. A good story, good characters,
Yes.
a, a believable villain, actual memorable set pieces, but
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even for a mindless action movie, there really wasn't a lot of action in this.
Yeah. Which I will bring up that Netflix put this out as a TVMA. I'm like, where the fuck is the MA? If this is
Where?
supposed to be a hard R, I didn't see 1 ounce of blood, 1 ounce of gore, none of that shit.
Well, just the guy getting decapitated, that was it. But it
I
was
don't.
it. Dude, there's Viking shows on Netflix where it's like gore aplenty. Like there's all kinds of shit on
Yeah.
Netflix that are way gorier than
Yeah.
this. But yeah, wow, yikes, wow. And because everyone, the movie's so fucking dumb, and the whole entire world is watching what's happening, right? They can all see this. Kyle already explained, the Russians show up and shoot the villain. Who gives a
Yep.
shit, right? Everyone in Times Square was watching this
Jeez.
apparently too, and
And they're like,
everyone in Times
America,
Square is like,
America, America,
"Woo!"
America. I'm just like,
Gee, dude, oh my god. And then now we fast forward to her recovering in the hospital. There's tons of flowers there. Now she's a hero again. And who comes? Oh, her father, who should have been dead,
should have.
is not dead because his military buddies were also watching the show.
That was like
So
right beside them.
yes, they were neighbors, and so they rescued the dad. This movie is fucking trash,
And you
right?
think it ends there. You
Right?
think
Go
it ends
ahead.
there.
Go ahead.
I was like,
Oh,
okay,
oh,
why is there a stinger?
before you
Oh,
go to the next scene,
yep.
the camera pans away and the father goes, "Tell me about Raul." I mean Raul.
Raul.
Tell me about Raul. No one gives a fuck about
No,
Raul. No one remembered Raul. Oh, he
nope.
likes to play poker. Fuck off.
Who cared?
Fuck off, movie. Now go ahead. Go to the next
Yeah.
scene.
So I remember there was credits, and I was like wondering, why isn't my Netflix saying this is over? Fucking give me the suggestions to watch something better. I don't even care. And it kept going. Credits fly away. We get one more post-credit scene with fucking Chris Hemsworth in the fucking couch watching
Yeah,
the TV.
he's in a massage chair, and that's the joke, guys.
A minute.
It's funny. He's just laying in a massage chair. That's the joke. I feel like this should have been for. I feel like this was deleted scene from Thor: Love and Blunder, and I think they just threw it in there. And they're like, "Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
use it.
Yep. Use it.
We had 5,000 jokes in our movie. We don't have enough room for this one."
This is literally the other 2 hours that Taika Waititi actually tried to film.
It's the deleted scenes. Oh yeah, it's funny. So
Yeah, they couldn't
anyway,
get Christian
that's
Bale. They
how
got that guy.
it ends. Now look, like I said earlier, I salute the lead actress for training. She tried. Okay, she's got buff arms now. Not Sarah Connor level,
No.
but I give her props for training and trying. Okay, it's not easy to do, and a lot of actresses and actors wouldn't do it. They don't feel like they need to. Oh, I'll just get my stunt double. I'm good, which is bullshit. But you know, I get it. Chris Hemsworth and her are beautiful looking human beings, and I'm sure everybody here together. I'm sure. Hold on. I'm sure everyone here watching right now would pay to see them fuck. Okay, they're both really good looking people. Okay, but this really feels like a Paul W.S. Anderson project where, hey, look at my wife. My wife can do it.
Yep.
My wife could be just like me. Look at my wife. Hey, 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 look at my wife.
Look at my wife.
Look at my wife. Okay. And it's just, I know it's this guy's first film. And I know what some of you are probably saying. You're probably going, well, Samurai Guy, why are you so hard on this? And yet you give extremely low budget films a pass. And I'll tell you why. Because I review films here on the channel, again, like I've explained before. I don't compare them. I look at a low budget, small, independent film. And yeah, in that low budget, small, independent film, yeah, CGI is probably not good. It may be worse than in the Interceptor. Yeah, it may or may not have a good story. But there's let me look and review the small, low budget independent film in the genre that it's trying to represent, and let me see if that movie at least nails entertainment. Are the fights in there good? I'm sold. Is the characters memorable? Sold. Is the story good? Sold. And that's how Samurai Guy looks at movies. That's how I look at cinema. And when you have a movie that's given the freedom, given the budget, given the publicity, given all this attention, here we go. and it fails on every level. It hurts more for Samurai Guy. And wait, hold on. Wait, show up that first one there. That first one's a better example, and then we'll get to T2. Yeah, The Hunt. The Hunt. Yeah, yeah, that's a small budget movie. I mean, that was not a gigantic, huge, gigantic release. More entertaining than this. Yeah, yeah. So he's Terminator 2. What Kyle's showing Terminator 2. Let's go ahead and get to it here. So we wanted to give you guys examples of female actors and characters in a film, and they're giving great characters and dialogue and script to work with. There you go. There you go. There you go. And they have the production value to back it up, but it can be done. This is not nothing new. It may be new to you, you know, that are watching right now. But there has been Samurai Guy's old. I'm older than all you younglings out there that are watching. Okay, all right. I have been watching badass actresses play badass characters in badass movies for years, way before your parents even looked at each other and one of us maybe thinking about having sex. Okay, all right, all right. There has been so much amazing work in the past, and we can go way back to the 50s and 60s. Yeah, I said it. That's right. And there is great female characters given their due training and given us these fight scenes and action movies and given us this entertainment. It's out there. It exists. Do your research, you know. And I wanted to bring this up because I know there's probably going to be some people that watch this stream and they're going to be like, you guys hate female led action movies because sexist and yeah. So we just want to, let's blow it up here. Yeah. There you go. Let's show some examples. Sicario. That's how you do it. Terminator 2. You got The Hunt. What was one in the back again? Show it up closer again. There you
Just
go.
recently came out.
That's how you do it. It can be done. And these are the alternatives to the bullshit that we just got done talking about right now. We should not just settle because she's a female actress being a star in an action movie. Well, let's honor let's honor this shit and make it good. Because check it out. Check it out. It's been done before. It's been done before. We going all the way back. What was Come Drink With Me? Was that the 60s?
Definitely
That was
the
the 60s. Yeah, the 60s. Been done before. My Young Auntie, Lady Snowblood. All right. Ripley from Alien, Sarah Connor, Terminator 2, Chocolate, not the fucking bullshit romantic movie. All right. The Grandmaster, Kill Bill, and my favorite example of how to do it right. Yes, Madam, starring not just Michelle Yeoh, baby, Michelle Yeoh and motherfucking Cynthia Rothrock.
Which you'll see tomorrow.
So,
That's a nice book.
yes. Well, I don't know if I'll see her tomorrow, but
well, maybe.
but yeah, there you go. Those are some good examples of it can be done. You can have great characters, great writing, great movies, great action sequences. It can be done. We shouldn't just settle for crap. And that's for both, male and female and whatever the fuck. That's for both. We don't want to settle for crap. Ninja the Immovable Heart is one of the worst martial arts movies I've ever seen in my life. And I think it's one of the rare movies where I gave a 0.
Yeah.
I gave 0 stars back when I used to do stars for my rating. And even I gotta give a shout out for let's see here. Awesome low budget action there with female. Oh yeah, we talked about Fury. Earlier, Reza.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's why we reviewed The Princess.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we reviewed The Princess. I think that was the only reason we reviewed The Princess.
Yep.
But just want to give a shout out to Therese Chen from Silver Harvest. She's a badass, female stunt woman, filmmaker, all that good stuff. And I enjoy having her here on the channel and we talk in cinema together. But even she had some suggestions. And right here, I heard, fuck watching this on Netflix when you can watch My Name on Netflix.
Mhm.
That's right. I heard this female is badass. This character is great. I heard the show is great. Now, Samurai Guy still hasn't watched it yet. But Therese Chen said, check it out. Kyle, did you see My Name?
I have not yet, but now
Okay.
I might. I just might.
Yeah. I heard it's legit, not just from her, but for some other people. And like you said earlier, Kyle, you have Everything Everywhere All at
Mhm.
Once was phenomenal. One of my favorite movies of the year.
Yep. Agreed.
And Therese, let's check this out together too, Kyle.
Okay.
Therese was really high off the movie Slate. I don't know
Okay.
if you've seen that.
I have not.
Yeah. So Slate, she was just like, just wait till you see the badass martial arts female in that movie. She goes to town.
Okay.
Now, Yakuza Princess is a small budget genre film, but I actually found it to be entertaining, even though I had some problems with it. Therese had more problems with it than I did, but I had some issues with it. But it's still entertaining, and the reason why I have Yakuza Princess there, I mean, I'm sure in comparison, Yakuza Princess is not even like three-quarter the budget of Interceptor, but yet the action sequences and the violence blow Interceptor out of the water.
They actually
And in comp
dedicated and
yeah,
cared about the product.
yes, and, this was Yakuza Princess was indie hardcore, so the lead actress literally, Kyle, has no martial arts experience. She was only given 3 weeks. That was it. That was it. She was
Damn.
only given 3 weeks training. So, and yet, in my opinion, she's better than the 2 female leads that we talked about tonight. Okay. So, Kyle, we got some homework, and everybody
Yep.
watching, I'm sure you guys are probably interested in some of these titles too. But yeah, let me throw this up again really quick. Lady Snowblood, My Young Auntie, Come Drink with Me, Chocolate, Terminator 2, Aliens, Yes, Madam, Kill Bill, and the Grandmaster. They are hundreds more, thousands more out there. It can be done. This is not something new.
Nope.
Maybe to casuals, they don't see this a lot. But to the hardcore fan base, it's always been there.
Yep.
It's always been there. And, we highly recommend these other properties just to get started, just to wet your whistle, because there's so much more out there.
Yeah.
So much more. Dedicated, amazing female actresses and martial artists that we can get behind and root for and just spend our money, take our money. We're
Yep.
there. We support this shit. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying? Blown away by some of the action sequences that they have brought us and they will keep bringing us. But Interceptor feels like a passion project. It feels like, and not
What passion?
maybe, maybe, maybe from the director because he loves '90s action movies. Maybe this was his big, like he tried, like I really want to honor '90s action films, but he like failed at all levels. And you know what I see now? You know what I see?
Mm.
I see. I see. Let's see. I have not reviewed The Rebel yet. I have not. And Michelle Yeoh has no martial arts action
Mhm.
experience training either.
Yes.
But over time, learning on the set and then, putting in that hard work, look at her now. She has a whole legacy. Whole legacy. That's right. There you go. Super Cup 3, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But I was going somewhere. What was I talking about here?
Oh.
I was going somewhere. Let's see here. I know we got to get to our rating of
No, no,
Interceptor.
good.
Oh yeah, so I see. Before we rate this and call it a day for the night. Wow, this actually went to 2 hours. Wow. Well, we
We,
talked about 2 movies.
and also, everyone, and hope you enjoyed the sermon of the Church of Samurai.
This guy.
Please donate to the collection plate.
In the collection plate for super chat. Well, stop watching crappy martial arts action movies. Oh yeah. But let's see here. So it's kind of funny. Before we rate this some bitch, I was kind of what do I see? Chris Hemsworth sitting at home on his couch, and she's sitting next to him, and I see him like this, right, all ripped and shit around, have his arm around her, and I see, you know, I'm fucking Thor. I could do no wrong. I can make a shitty movie and I will still make billions. Aha. But I also have other side projects. I have a huge gigantic career. I have Extraction, everybody's favorite action movie, and the sequel's coming out. And hi, honey. Honey, hey, you got your little action movie too. You got your little action movie. Oh, it's okay. Come here. Oh, wugga wugga. I'm gonna nugget you. Wugga wugga. Yeah, you got your little action movie. That's what I feel like. You
That
know,
and
I
also
go ahead.
he's probably to his daughter. Hey, we just did Thor together. How do you like being love? And then she's just like this. You just made me star in a big never ending dad joke.
Fuck you, Dad. But fuck you, pay me. Fuck you,
Fuck
pay
you,
me.
Dad.
Give me money, and then I'll be a loving daughter. No, I'm just kidding. They're probably wonderful people. But I hope uh this is, let me say her name, Elsa. I hope this was an interesting experiment for her. And I hope this is on Elsa as an actress. I hope this is on her checkbox. I hope this is I want to make some romantic movies. I want to star in a big franchise, which is what she's doing. I want to be an action lead in my own action film. Check. Done. Through with it. Move on to something else. I hope Interceptor is that movie for her. I hope she's proud of what she's made. I did it. I trained hard. I did it. I got the movie made. Now I'm done. And now I will go off and make some other type of film. I hope she does not continue to try to be the next Mila Jovovich, where she's mostly known for making action movies. Okay. And a lot of those action movies aren't good, even from Mila. But I hope this is it. I mean, even, dude, to be honest, unexpectedly, what's her name? Naomi Rupace.
Yeah.
Even she's done some action stuff
Yeah.
that I'm fine with. Like, I'm convinced when
Yeah.
she has a gun and shit, a little bit of combat. Like, I don't have an issue with her.
No, I don't have an issue with her.
Nail,
Like coming from
yeah,
the girl from with the dragon tattoo movies,
yeah,
and to now, I'm like, she's a believable actress. She's actually an
yeah.
actress.
There you go.
I'll leave it
That
at that.
maybe that helps. That helps, because you got to act and react convincingly. So,
Yep.
but yeah, even her, I've seen her in a few action flicks, and I was
Yeah.
like, she's go ahead, Naomi,
Yeah.
kick ass. But yeah, I hope this is her one and done. Bob says here, maybe this was the Hemsworth compromise to actually kiss Natalie Portman. Love and Thunder. Oh my goodness. I forgot to bring it up in our review of Love and Blunder that Natalie Portman got all fucking huge and buff, but yet when she was in the movie, she looked like she was CGI
Yep.
sometimes. I'm like, what
Every
the fuck?
scene. It
Like, what
was
the
weird.
fuck?
It
What's
was so
going on?
weird.
Oh, let's see. Raid movies are the shit, but even Headshot and what was the name of his first movie? Even those two movies are better than what Iko was given in. Well, yeah. I mean, it's the Chow Yun Fat, Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen syndrome. It's unfortunately happened. Jet Li, yeah, actually Jet Li in a way.
And Tony Jaa.
It's Tony Jaa as well. It's almost like they kind of had to go back to the motherland to make entertaining movies.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, Chow Yun Fat was a legend before he even came over here.
Yep.
So Chow Yun Fat's bad movies over here, like Dragon Ball and shit, that does not hurt him. It doesn't hurt him. As horrible as that movie is, it doesn't hurt him. He's like, yeah, whatever. I got paid. He's still the legend today.
Mm.
Donnie Yen failing here was actually a blessing in disguise because look
Yep.
what happened. He went back to the motherland and
Became Hitmon.
he challenged everyone. He was like, I'm challenging fucking Tony Jaa with Killzone. Beat that alleyway fight, Tony.
Yep.
Right? And competition is when everyone's competing, you get the best shit from everyone.
Yep.
So competition's important. Um, But yeah, same thing's happening with Eco. I'm pissed. I'm pissed with his role in Snake Eyes and Fistful of Bullshit.
Mile
And
22.
it's sad. And you know what? I know. You know what? I mean, the night comes for us was fucking great, but
Yeah.
that wasn't over here.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So if he needs to just go back to Indonesia, bro, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Mhm.
I'm perfectly fine with them going back and making great content where they can make great content.
Yeah.
I have no issue with that, you know. But yeah, it's like again, The Princess, I gave it a C, if you guys were wondering. They came in late. It's harmless. It has its moments that are actually okay, but it's not a great movie. It's average, but I could see some people besides Kyle can enjoy it. But this, let's go. Is it Leo says she was CGI? She had the mocap dots on her arms. Oh my goodness! All right, let's go ahead and rate this son of a bitch. The Princess we gave a C for being average. Kyle, what are you getting Interceptor?
So you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna give it, but
Go
I'm
ahead.
giving it a B for bah, 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 bah. Maybe full Neanderthal. Just fucking hate this film.
All the younglings right now are going, I have no idea what just happened. Just look up
So,
Neanderthal skits from Saturday Night Live back in the day.
if
I didn't have time to add the clips,
no,
man.
all good. Okay, to give what's it called? To give clarification on that.
They probably thought you had a stroke, bro. They're probably gonna call for help right now, dude.
Okay, because Samurai said that the Rock's performance in Red Nose, look up SNL Mr. Peepers with the Rock in it.
There you go.
You've never seen the Rock go full tilt until
Yeah,
that.
the Rock goes full tilt in
Full
that
tilt.
one skit. Check it out, Mr. Peepers.
But no, this movie
It's
gets a
fucking
fucking F.
hilarious.
This movie gets
F.
an F.
Yeah.
F minus.
F minus?
Yeah,
F
F
minus?
minus.
All right. So not really interesting lead, not really that convincing in the action. So you're done there. That's gone. Horrible. One of the worst villains in action movie history I've ever experienced. The guy was fucking asleep and putting me to sleep. Story, generic, not really that interesting. Side characters, you won't even remember them. You won't even remember them. CGI, fucking atrocious. Action all around, not a lot of it. And what was there was not impressive, except for one little fight in the middle with the other female stunt woman. So you're failing everywhere here. Like what else? Am I missing anything else besides the bad '90s
Oh,
wannabe soundtrack?
what's it called? Chris Hemsworth's cameo.
Oh yeah, not was like 6 of those, and
Yeah.
not one of them was funny.
Nope.
Not one of them was funny. So you gave it an F minus.
Minus, yeah.
I originally was going to give it an F plus, but fuck this movie, I'm giving it an F. It gets an F.
Yep.
It
Made us
gets an
so
F.
angry.
Only
Made us-
because Ninja the Immovable Heart has a special place in
and
my
it-
heart for 0 stars. So I could give it an F minus, but again, like I said, there's levels to bad movies.
Yep.
Yeah, Ninja the Immovable Heart is still the Immovable Heart is still worse than this, Kyle. It's still
Damn.
worse than this movie.
Damn.
Oh, I'm gonna take you out. Look at him, he's whining over there.
But this
It was
movie
funny.
missed.
I was trying to put him back in his bin, and he's like holding on like this. I'm gonna take you out. That's all right. But
Movie's-
yeah, dude, I think female actresses, especially those that train hard for the role, they need better projects, man.
Yep.
They need better projects, and maybe hell will freeze over, and if she does keep making movies like this, she'll actually get better at the action. I mean, you never say never, I guess, but I think it's one and done. I think
Yeah.
if anything, she can co-star in other action movies, only guns.
Yep.
I don't want
But
to see her. I don't want to see her throwing really soft knees and no power kicks. No,
I think if I see anything like this again, I will just go. "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Not everyone has to look up the Mr. Peepers, the Rock video. You can find it on YouTube. Oh my god, that was pretty funny though, especially because they were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Uh, but yeah, I'm still glad we reviewed these two movies. Because we got to get the word out, bro. I mean, it's painful for us. It's painful for us.
Yep.
But I mean, we still got to let people know, like, this is just fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oof. And like I always say to some really, really atrocious bad movies, somebody somewhere, this is their favorite movie.
To those people, I say we can't be friends.
You don't have to be friends with them, but they exist. They exist. There we go. Maybe she can be the next Captain Marvel.
So another forgettable Marvel film.
There
Okay,
you
got
go.
it.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the new Halloween trailer?
Trailer? I have, and
I haven't
I
seen
will.
it yet.
Okay, I won't say nothing, but it
All
looks
right.
like it's gonna be something.
Really, really. Well, let's chit chat after we're done here.
Yep.
There you go. Here you go. Is it? Thank God.
Which I need to watch that too.
Oh, RRR is phenomenal, man. It's phenomenal. And Sexy Sumo just ordered the 4K of Interceptor. Sumo, don't you be getting gag gift ideas. All right. We already got Shadow in the Cloud and Snake Eyes from fucking Robert Entertainment Talk Nation tortured us with those gag gifts. All right. Don't be getting ideas, man.
Damn, that's harsh.
If you buy this movie for me, you're gonna watch it. I'm forcing you to watch it. Yeah,
Then you
have
break
fun.
it in front of him after it's done. And then
I got like a drink, I got some beer or something, and I have the disc here, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Then out of nowhere you elbow drop it Variety Savage style.
Oh yeah, there you go. Avatar too. You know, he got his avatar, and I'm like, hey man, I'm seeing you tomorrow. Don't be getting ideas. Yeah. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for hanging with us this long. But yeah, we just, you know us, when we got a rant, it's just I can't.
We can't keep it in.
No,
It's like a fart. You
I
can't
really.
keep it
Interceptor. It's like a fart. You can't keep in. Kyle Wong. That's the review that's going on the cover of the box.
If that's actually on a box, I will actually take the sleeve of the box and be like, there. Here's my autograph. Take it.
Again, going back to the 90s action movie thing, where was the fucking humor? Where was the humor? Oh, I
What
forgot.
humor?
Everything is bad.
Yeah.
Everything is
Everything's
bad.
bad. We don't get humor no more.
But again, I just want to explain myself and make sure you guys understand why I sometimes forgive smaller, low budgeted indie films, and I just rip into big budget atrocities. You know, I'm so tired of these AAA disappointments, bro.
Mhm.
You know, I've been getting a lot of that lately. Thor: Love and Blunder, fucking Resident Evil Netflix series. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, I have to review them sometimes, and it's kind of my job sometimes. But I mean, doesn't mean I have to like it.
It's exactly the film industry is following like the video game industry now.
Yeah.
Like all these AAA titles are definitely now basically like EA. Let's turn these out every year, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
it's gonna decline in quality.
So yeah. So again, hey, all you badasses watching, you guys are hardcore. You guys know what's good movies out there and what's not. Keep watching those good movies, right? And when those suggestions that we put up earlier, check them out. Check out My Name and Kyle. We need to watch Slate, bro. I want to
Yep.
see this. I want to see this chick throw down.
Yep.
Because Therese was going like, "This is how it's done,"
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. See, this was the Interceptor was our cardboard pizza meal, right? Not even good pizza. This was our
No,
cardboard pizza
I
meal.
would say the store bought left outside in the rain and then cooked.
Right. But hey, we got our steak and salad on the way.
Mhm.
Our steak and salad's on the way, baby.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Finally
right.
started filming.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. You guys rock. Samurai Guy will be at Comic-Con tomorrow on a Kung Fu I can speak in English. I'm just not.
Bah, bah, bah.
I'm all over the place tonight. I flubbed so many times tonight. Oh, it happens, man. When you're working, then you
Yep.
got to do YouTube later. It's like, yeah. If you guys are at San Diego Comic Con, come to the Kung Fu Extravaganza panel. It will be at 8:00 in room 6A. If you guys are there, come say hi. Come meet me. We'll hang out, talk, have some fun. Come to the panel at 8:00 Thursday, and you guys rock. All right. Lots of more content coming. You guys are fucking awesome. Keep watching good movies. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.